Everyone, okay, so you can see from the title that I have made another wee journal. I'm going to quickly show you this one. It will be available on my Etsy store. This one I really enjoyed making. This is right up my street. It's kind of like, how do I explain it? It's like a Gothic glam. I used Artymaze's Gothic Glam kit. There's another kit in there, I can't remember what it's called. After Dark, that's what it's called. And I've also got Ephemera Kit from April to his PinkOddBird. I'll link everything down below, guys, and check. So this is going to be on my Etsy shop, like I said. The link will be in the description box if you want to have a wee look. So it's got just over 100 pages front and back. That's not including like wee pages and things like that. It is like a soft cover, so it's not like chipboard or anything. It's like a card cover with velvet covered over it, and then it's lined on the inside with music paper. It's got this beautiful black, I've been keeping this for a special book, lace down the edge. It goes all the way around. I just love it. And then I used this distress ink, so the Tim Holtz distress, not ink, sorry, the collage medium. This is the matte. I'm actually wanting to get this in the gloss because I've put it over some of the wee photographs to make it look like a bit photography, and it does look like it, but I want to get it in the gloss as well, so that's really cool actually. So front cover is one of Andrea. Now I'm not going to go through and say this one and that one. I'll just say I'll just link everything, but this one is actually from Andrea. It's one of her kits. So beautiful picture on the front. I've added on different wee bits, stamped on the spider. Let me just zoom in a wee bit so you can see it a bit better. This is a vellum sticker I had, and then I've got the journal. That's actually a freebie. Excuse me, from Andrea. I've just mounted it onto some black card, and then you've got the red velvet. And you can see on the back, it's got the red velvet as well. Tie closure. Just some of this fabric. So what I've done at the front is I put it underneath the velvet, but at the back I've kept it out. It's a bit fluffy. There we go. I've kept it out so that when you turn it over to write on it, you've not got that lump. So got some different charms on it. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 charms on there. There's like angel wings. There is wee crosses, 2 different wee crosses. There's a skull. What else have we got? What's that? Oh, that's a wee owl. So let's get into it anyway and have a wee look. So let me make sure I'm just in frame, which I am. Okay. Velvet pocket on the front, and I've also used a selection of the papers that I had in my stash. This one is the Paper Mania Madame Parades, whatever you say, paper, and I've got a selection of Stampin' Up papers in there and all different bits and pieces. Now this pocket, you can see this actual music paper is from a Scottish book, a vintage Scottish paper book. And then I've got the wee skull, and I've just vintaged it up and used some distress inks and stuff on it. The paper was running slightly squint, and I thought, you know what, I'm leaving it. And I could have changed it because I had only done the cover, but I thought, no, I'm going to leave it just because I think it's a bit, do you know what I mean? It's that kind of, I don't know, it just lends it to the book. I just feel like, yeah, if it's going to be in this sort of book, it's sort of off and weird and that kind of thing. So I've got a selection of different ephemera throughout the book. This is one of the tags. This is actually, what colour is it again? It is Smoky Slate, and it's the card from Stampin' Up. So that's what I have backed that onto. Then we have got, this is one of April's ephemera, and some of them are really macabre, they're amazing. So this one is basically came to his death. So it says, I can hardly read it, it's I'm not even got my glasses on. I should have brought them through for the room. We, on the body of Henry Pillman, I think it said, find that he came to his death by being struck by a locomotive going fast on the Southern Railroad. Witness can signature this 25th day of November 1903. Isn't that really cool? So I've just added some ink and stuff on it, so you've got that full sheet of paper to add some journaling in. And then these are like the kit. Now I bought 2 different kits. One of them, like I said, was from April, and there was another one from Etsy, and I'll link it down below, and it had these sort of old, sort of Victorian photographs, and I've added on the gel medium to make them look like a bit of photo, which I just love. I don't know if it's showing up, but they look amazing, and I've sort of vintaged them to make them look that sort of yellowy colour. So there's that as well. And then you've got your letter, and then I've got this tag, which was part of one of the kits, again on that slate grey. So I've just popped these in here, and you can pop them throughout the book wherever you want. This is another one that I bought from Etsy. It had different library cards on it. I bought that one a while back actually, and I've used one of them there. And then this is one of the wee tags from the After Dark kit, and I've just put on some black ribbon. So love all of that. All the wee bits of ephemera that you can add into your book. And then I've got a wee picture here. That's actually a freebie again from Andrea's site. Done stamping throughout the book as well. I had fun getting all my wee sort of Gothic stamps out. This is just a wee collage that I've done with some bits of fabric I had left over. A bit of the cards, you can pull that out and do some journaling on there. This is a bit of the Paper Dynamics vellum. And then I've just put on a black peel off. Here, that's my first charm with the wee cross. Here's another one of these photographs. And I had this in my stash, which I think is so cool. Look at that. And I've just made it into a journaling card, and that should have some ink on the back. There we go. It just ties it all in, so you've got that. Then look, that's one of the kits. How cool is that, eh? And then, so that goes on that side, and then on this side, this is one of the Mozart cards that Tammy gave me. Tambara Lily, and I just love them. So, and then I've got my Gothic cross stamped on there. So that goes on that side, and then that one goes on that side, like that. Then I've got this pocket here. Now I am going to zoom you out just a wee bit for this, so you can see. These pockets were really inspired by April. I had never done upside down pockets before, but I really liked it. So I've added on this fabric flip, and this is where you've got your angel wings on your ball pin. Put on this wee photograph here, which is part of a kit as well. Then look at that. I just love the feeling and the texture of these with that gel medium on it, the collage medium. It's brilliant. This is a piece. Now I actually bought this. This is just a single piece that I bought from Etsy. Came from a seller. It's just one bit of paper that I bought, so one download basically, and then I printed it off, and it's got the bats on it. It's one of my favourite downloads that I've got, and I just tore it down the side and then vintaged it up. So that goes in there, and that's all Stampin' Up paper. And then I've just done some of my wee Gothic stamps on there. That's the other side. I thought that was really nice to add a picture on. And then this is one of the After Dark kits. You've got the raven. Love that. This is from a vintage anatomy sort of encyclopedia book. And you've got the hearts and the chambers. I just thought that was perfect for this book. Bit of fabric that I had, and I've stenciled on it and stuff like that. Look at that. That's like one of these stone Gothic statues. I've stamped that on there. These are all my brushel papers. And I've got a wee beetle that I stamped there. This is cool. This is an encyclopedia book as well. It's about the hermit crab. So, not very gothic-y, but I just thought it was absolutely cool. I just loved the picture. And on the back was actually a fossil. This is part of April's kit, and Love in Remembrance of, and then it's got like a poem and stuff like that. So it's quite macabre, so it's just love it. This is a cool page. Now, let me just take everything off of here first of all. This is one of the rubber sheets, the rubber sticky back rubber sheets from Baby Crafts, and I put on one of my papers on the back of it, and then I stamped on it, and I've made this wee card. I had this in my stash for a while that I made a wee while back. Just collaged it up, one of my wee ladies, and some, look at that, you can write on the back, and some stamps that I got from Woodenberry paper. And then, so that goes on that side. You've got your wee skull on there, paperclip. Just altered this. This was a digital kit as well. It was a digital envelope kit that I bought, but look at the images. And I bought these a while back. And then in here, it's just a wee piece of paper with some script on it that I've tore so you can write some notes on there. So that one goes over there. I love that page. It's just so cool. It's so like textile, like not textile. Tactile, Sam, tactile. Then I've got in this lace page, which I've sprayed. It was white, but I've sprayed it with black and red. So I love it. So you could put wee pins and things on there. Then we've got a pocket. This is some of the Stampin' Up paper. And I left it because you can colour it in if you want. Both sides you can colour it in. I just thought that was really neat. Okay, and here I have one of, and I've only got about 4 of these left. I really didn't want to part with them, but I thought this looked so nice in the book. This was sent to me in a journal swap. It's really heavy coffee dyed paper. So there's that one in there. And then I've got this piece, which again, I only put that in this morning, so I'm going to vintage that up a bit. That goes in there as well. And then there's another one of the photographs from the kit with the gel medium on it, which is fab. Oh, I was going to say fluff there, which is fab. So that goes in there. Collage piece that was made up for me. I got that in a journal swap as well. I thought that looked really cool. I have got this piece of map and I left it, and I was going to gesso it, but I thought, do you know what, it's not going to be your journal, Sam. Leave it for the person to gesso on or paint on or whatever. So I've just like sort of burnt the edges, make it look like it's burnt. So you've got that matte piece. There is another one of those wee library cards, and I thought, do you know what, I'll leave it because you can write on it. And here is part of April's kit. It is blank, this one, but it's the State of Wisconsin Department of Health Bureau of Vital Statistics transcript of Certificate of Death, local register. So it's a death certificate, which I just thought was eerie and macabre and brilliant for going in this journal. I done some rings with some of my Hunky Dory spray, so it looks like somebody sat a cup on the book. Some more vintage note paper, and then just a wee bit of collage fabric. I done some stamping on this page. This page is really cool. That's part of the kit. Life and death. Life and death. Isn't that fab? And just some more stamping with my stamps. Just a couple of key stamps. I've got a wee envelope. I just popped on this wee bit because I thought it's nice if you've got any wee pins or anything that you want to put on there, you can. And then in this envelope, I have got this photo. I've got this one. And then this is another part of the kit. That one. Isn't that cool? So lots of different wee bits that you can write wee notes on, and I just love it. I think it's so cool. I've got a wee sort of tree, wee horror tree, and a spider. Some more wee stamping. More of the kit. And then I've done some stenciling throughout the book as well. This is actually a piece from a Jack the Ripper novel. No, Jack the Ripper novel. Sorry, I'm saying that fast. So that's really cool. And then just some more stenciling. More of that kit. More stamping. Spider. Just some Stampin' Up paper. Nice to put a wee photograph on there. That's a real photo that I had in my kit as well, or a replica photo, but it's a photograph. Some wee bugs crawling along. More of that Madame Perraud's. And then in this pocket, this is more fabric that is sort of collaged onto there. This is a half page. Look at that eye. Half page, and then on here, I've got this, which is cool. And then I've got this piece of ephemera. Look, that's really cool how I've got it done. So it's pay to some detailer for $4 for digging the grave. How cool is that? Digging the grave. This piece of paper I had in my stash as well. I had it from a swap a while back, and I just thought it was really gorgeous. So I thought I'd add that in. Look at that paper. And then on this side, I have got a couple of bits and pieces, and that's got the owl bullpen on it. Here, this is one of Andrea's wee CD covers. Now, instead of putting on the, I can't even going to bother taking that out. You see the pattern there. It's basically just a journaling card that I made. I could take it out now. with a piece of paper that I had because I love that dark owl there. And it's got the slate grey. I didn't bother putting acetate on it because I thought, you know what, it's nice like that. I like it. And then I had this in my stash, so I just tore it down the side. And then the reason these bits didn't have ink on is because I've done these before I went to work this morning. So they were still to get done. But I thought that was just, let me just make sure we're still on shot. Yep, I thought that was really cool. Look at that. Masquerade. So that goes in there. That goes under there. And we'll clip that on first of all. Like that. There, so that just holds that in place. Again, whoever gets the book can move it around wherever they want. And then we'll pop the bit of paper underneath. I love that. I think that's so nice. And that goes on there. And then this side we have got the skeleton, which is going down there. And then I've got this one, which is a crafty individual. So I stamped that and cut it out and just put a wee bit of colour on there. Another piece of Stampin' Up. Look at that page. Gorgeous. And then some, what do you call them, peel-offs. And then I've got the beautiful brushel pages that I made. This is a bit of fabric. I love this. Look at that. Wee fabric tipping. And then it says, memories never die. Stenciling. More stenciling. Spider in its web. Look at that stamp. It's one of my favourite stamps that I've got. And then, so it's quite macabre. I really like it. Then, on this page, I've got another wee drop collage in. It's a wee half page. Here, I've got this receipt. This is to an undertaker for a casket. Caskets and coffins. Love that. That's really fab. And then you've got, now this was from an encyclopedia page that was sent to me in that I had in my stash. So it's like that. And I've just backed it onto some of my paper. So what I am going to do is just get my ink. Again, this is because I've done this, I actually backed it on before I went to work this morning. And I didn't have time to do the ink in. Okay. And then I've got another card that I made up. That just goes in there. That goes in there. You can see the wee skeleton. This is really cool actually. This is all different wee bits of paper that I had left. Like this and this and this. And I thought these were nice, but either tearing out or putting them through the journal. Or you could gesso on them and write wee notes. So that was cute. Another wee photograph there. Some more of my wee rings. This was actually from an old sort of from the Roman ages book. Like the book wasn't from the Roman ages, but it was of the Roman ages, if you know what I mean. And then so I had that wee map on there. So I thought that was really cool. So I popped that on there, and you've got your journal and space that opens right up, so you can put your photographs here and journal about them on the inside if you want. Look at that, the heart. And then it opens out and you've got the full page with a big spider on it. Some more stenciling. More of the kit. Look at that. That's a big stencil that I've got, so I just put that on there in some black soot. Another piece of that Jack the Ripper. Then you've got another wee collage. I want to darken that up. One of my envelopes and another bit of my stamping. And on this side, you've got this wee tag that you can journal on. And then on this side, you've got another photograph. Look at that one. I think that's one of my favourites. It just looks spooky, doesn't it? For some reason. I mean, I know it's not supposed to be spooky, but it does. Look at. So that goes in there. And I've got my wee hand stamped it. And then I've got some stenciling. More stamping. More of that peel off. Notes. That's one of my stamps with the raven and the skull. Love that. Music paper. Look at that brushel paper, isn't that beautiful? I'm going to actually make some more of that up. That's on the wee bag. This says, believe only half of what you see and nothing of what you hear. And then in this bag, Now this is one of the death certificates from April's kit, but it is filled in. So it gives you all the details about the person. And then that goes in that wee bag. Got another one in the map. Again, I left it so it could be gessoed, or you can put coffee dyed paper over it, or do whatever you want. Then on this page, this is a flip out that I made, and it's from, it's a tattered lace dye, but I just thought it was absolutely beautiful, so I cut it out, made it into a wee flip. So if you want to put anything underneath, and you could even put like your photograph here on the other side. Then I've got this pocket, and in here I have got this tag, which goes in there, this tag, this photo, look at that, that's so cool, and then this wee receipt as well, blacksmithing, carriage and woodwork, and they're cool. April's kit, they're just, oh, love the ephemera. And then here on the other side I've got another pocket just for a wee butterfly. I think that could be a Tim Holtz butterfly actually. And then this side I have got this card here. Sorry guys, I turned the camera on and everybody in the house decides it's going to make noise. This one here, it's a piece of April's kit again. And then I've got this wee card that I had in my stash, and I knew that was going to be like that because I hadn't vintaged it up this morning. Like that. And then I've got this one. Well, I did vintage that one up earlier. That's cute. Like that. Another piece of that lace page. Another one of those photographs. You see how when I sprayed the lace, it's went onto the page as well? How cool is that? I really like that. That's more of that rubber page. You can really do anything you want on that. I would put a big photograph on it, or writing it in gel pen or anything like that. There's that fossil sheet. You could gesso over that, but I'd be tempted to leave that again and just write on it because it's so nice. Other page of that crab. I just like that for some reason. I don't know why I put it in, but I just really like it. I don't know. There, one of that pages, and I've got one of my stamps on it. I think I put it in because it's actually, it was from a Gothic sort of encyclopedia book. Now I don't know why it was in there with the crab thing, but I think it was maybe the fossils, and it's, I don't know, but I just love it anyway. If you didn't, you could gesso over it or put a piece of coffee dyed over it, but I love it. I just think it's, the colour's nice as well. Then you've got the other side of that heart book, heart valve. Then you've got the spider's web, more of the beautiful kit, another one of these wee photos. Nice space for journaling or putting photos on. Then this one has got another tiny wee cross on it, like the wee metal charm. And in this pocket we have got this tag with the raven, that goes in there. I've got another one of the beautiful Mozart cards from Tammy. Sorry, I'm trying to do that one-handed, which isn't easy. There we go. And then this is another piece of April's kit. Some ants, I stamped them like they're running up the page. Skull stamp, vellum with this peel-offs, a wee beetle, and this actually flips out and it's got a wee collage on it as well. Another one of those beautiful stamps, and then I've got that, and then that is the back, and you've got my wolf howling at the moon and that skull, and that is it. That is the book, guys. So absolutely check it out on my Etsy. Talk to me in the comments, let me know what you think. Hit me a big thumbs up, and I will see you all again soon. Thank you. Bye bye.